Alright, so here's a video showing the filtration system I put together on my 90-gallon aquarium. Ignore the fogginess, I was just digging around in the gravel to fix something. So, now, also, please ignore the mess. It's a busy house. What you have here, see if I can focus it right, there we go, is my current water tower setup. This is a 6-inch PVC pipe. I used to use a 4-inch, and that actually originally started from like a plastic container from like a deli salad that I had a plant growing in. I used to had like one tomato plant and a bunch of goldfish working on it. So what I'm up to now is this pipe, and as you can see, it goes all the way down and underneath my setup to the floor, and it's pretty cold down there, so I put a bunch of insulation down there. In the wintertime, we get pretty friggin' cold over there. So I insulated it up real nice. Up here, you can see where the water comes in. And you got the pipe here. Now, this here is just a piece of 1-inch PVC that I put a cap on and stuck a piece on the end of some hose. I like the clear tubing because I can see the flow of water through it. Tends to get a little color in it, but that's no big deal. What I have on there for a filter is actually a standard issue dairy inline filter. You can buy these at, like, well, we have Fleet Farm, but any other farm supply store, and they're like, I think this was $13 for, well, when you got 100 of them, so that lasts a little while. Right now it's been filtering out because this is a new setup. I have had it down for years, and I'm bringing it back, and so as you can see, it's doing a good job cleaning out the goop. The reason I went up to 6-inch is because I'm going to take this and actually put 2 more tubes down here with lava rock in it. So this tube here runs most of the way down, so the water flows down there, and then they'll flow up back through the biomedia and the lava rock. And you can also see where the holes are here. Now that lower one, that's where the water is running into my aquarium right now. But in the case of like plant roots, if you want to put a plant in here, like if you're using a barrel and you have plants there, you'd want to take into account for roots possibly plugging the hole. So I've got the second one here that's an overflow. In my case, it'd probably be a kid tossing a toy, and then it'd plug the hole and fill it up, and then I'd have an overflow because I got a problem with flooding things, so I'm really getting over that. Alright? And so in the aquarium itself, it's got the auto siphon, and right down there is my pump hidden behind that. That plastic piece there is actually, let's see if you can see it a little better this way, is actually just a corner of a plastic garbage can from Walmart. I cut into 4 pieces and cut slits in, and then siliconed into place. The idea is keep the fish out, and I might need to work on that a little bit more. But the auto siphon flows out and actually flows into a bucket. I mounted a hose to the bottom that goes straight to a drain downstairs. So I don't have to worry about too many different things. I just have a drain right there. The lighting is temporary. The water itself, let's close this for a second. So the water comes in here, flows out into this, and then into my hydroponics bay here actually. Now this hasn't done much. You can see these plants are pretty weak and little, and the other ones around them are looking a lot better. Alright, that's because I actually at one point shut it down and just took these plants right out of here and set them off the side. And as you can see, the water's running through it quite nicely. And what I'll do is I'll just water these plants to get the roots long enough again. And next time I'd probably go with an expanded clay hydroponic media. A little less dirty and this is white stuff. But it does a pretty good job. And so this is just 4-inch PVC, got a cap and some T's down all the way here so I can hold 4 plants in here. And then it flows back onto this end and just flows right down there. And I set it up so it flows underneath the top layer of water so it doesn't create too much agitation, though it does create quite a bit of movement still. And then you can see the second smaller pipe is actually my overflow. So that's what it is. If you have any more questions, let me know.